Well, well, well. Well, well, well. What do we have here? A beast of a black man. A beast of a black man indeed. Often imitated, yet could never be duplicated. As I bring you black men only the things that um, I can bring you. Hey, somebody hit the like. Hey, what's up, Wolf? Shout out to you, Wolf. What's going on? What's up, Wolf? You in here with the beast? Look at Wolf, first one tapping in. What's up, my brother? What's going on, man? Shout out to Henderson, Texas, right? Shout out to Henderson. Um, Wolford, shout out to you. Glad you up. Got something very interesting for you this morning. Is the beast brings you only the things that he can bring you. You know what I mean? A lot of these guys, I want you to know something, Wolford, um, talking specifically to you. The black man has never been in a worse position at any point in time in history. And the reason is specifically on the shores of North America. He knew where he was previously and where he belonged, or at least where the world believed that he belonged. Now he's unsure of his position. Therein lies his problem. You're trying too hard to be liked. You're trying to figure out exactly where you should be versus knowing where you are versus knowing who you are and then accepting what comes with it. Shout out to Wilford. Shout out to everybody for being here, y'all. Y'all, I want y'all to know these things come to me uh, very, very randomly. So it's just all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying? I'll get the notion to speak on a specific topic. And I said, I need to bring this to the, you know what I mean? I need to bring this to the public. So that's why y'all know a lot of these shows are very, very impromptu. And there's never really script. You know what I'm saying? I just give y'all the things that the creator puts on me, and then I give you all this, and I'm always looking forward to bringing you black men these things because I'm gonna tell you something, Wilford, Chad. I believe that I'm the only man on this internet who has truly dedicated his life to helping you specifically. I believe a lot of people hedge their bets. What they notice you say, they say men. They they do a good job in trying to say all or every. You know what I'm saying? They continuously use words that that make it, oh, it's very inclusive. No, this is very exclusive. Now, we do appreciate the support of any other community of the women, because as y'all know, the beast is very much supported by women. However, these messages are specifically designed with the black man in mind, because the black man in America needs these things more than anyone. And so it is my duty and my responsibility to give it to you. The black men who I can help, it is my pleasure. It is my destiny. It is my honor to give you these messages of self-reliance and perseverance. If you a mark ass nigga, I don't want to help you, right? I'm not here to combat with you niggas. I don't give a fuck about you like that. I'm not trying to hold hands with you and trying to be your daddy that you never had. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to help the black men understand the world in a very, very cerebral and clear mind and a very, very sober mind. This is my destiny. It's not no game to me. So y'all can take it or leave it. That being said, what up, KS? Shout out to back at you, brother. Shout out to KS. Black man, I bring you all something this morning. Let me make this very clear. If your woman likes you, you failed her. I want to make this very clear. So many of you black men think that a woman's, you know what I'm saying? Like when these women say things like, I want a provider or a protector, somebody who's emotionally intelligent, someone, you know what I'm saying? I want my best friend, somebody who, I can tell all my problems to, and you tell her your problems. You don't understand what she's saying. What she's telling you is You're a mark. She says these things because in her mind, in her female brain, it makes sense. However, in reality, she wants a man who she truly respects. A woman wants a man she can respect. All that other shit don't mean shit if she don't respect you. Her respect equals attraction. You understand what I'm saying, black men? Women are attracted to men that they respect. When you have juice, when you have clout, when other men look at you and say they want to be like you, that raises your status. You understand what I'm saying? I want y'all to understand it's not about being short or tall. I'm 6'1". A lot of you brothers are significantly shorter than me. That has nothing to do with it. When you got juice and you are a man who owns and who is in control of his environment, himself and in control of his environment, you got flow. And women are attracted to men who got flow. Y'all listen to these cornball niggas on the internet who really was tricks, who really tricks because they got YouTube money. Coach Greg Adams and a nigga who can really, nigga, you never was doing this shit before you had some YouTube money, nigga. So now you have the ability to fly all over the world, tricking with bitches, and now you trying to tell men that they shouldn't get men. Shut your bitch ass up, nigga. Yeah, I said it. You niggas don't have no real life experience that I bring. You don't bring your flaws and all your shortcomings to a man and say, hey, this is why I failed. This is that. This is how you should identify this, right? You tricking across the world because you got some YouTube money and now you call yourself a player. You don't get to do that. You don't get to do that. Women like a man who has his destiny in the forefront of his mind and he sees it. Your woman should not like you, dog. You should like her. She shouldn't like you. She should be like, man, it's god damn. Get on my goddamn nerves. This motherfucker. What you say? Yes, baby. See what I mean? Women like men who they respect. Women admire a man whom they respect. And a lot of you black men have forfeited your respect for $1. You forfeited that. You should be able to correct your woman, Mark. If you cannot correct your woman, how can you then protect her? A woman who is unwilling to accept correction does not deserve protection. How can you protect something that you literally cannot correct? You black men, talk to me. How do you believe that you have the ability to protect something that you cannot correct? You don't have the ability to say, hey, baby, no, we ain't doing that. No, that ain't that. No, we're not doing that. No, you're not going there. No, we're not doing that. No, that's unacceptable. You need to be able to correct your woman, and she needs to be open to correction. Y'all, I'm a man who has two daughters. Do y'all think I tell my daughters anything less? I told my daughters is married. Shout out to my girl Cheapo, she'll tell you. 28 years old. All her children by one man. She's married to him. Fuck what you talking about. My daughter not nobody's baby mama. Why? Because her father made her it understood to her how important it was that she don't just accept that. She was on the wrong path. Her father had to steer her back correctly, and now she's living in her purpose. I tell her never choose her husband over her father. My daughter has the utmost respect for me. But I told her, you never ever go against your husband for nobody, not even me. Even if you know he's wrong, you don't tell him in front of me and you never bring your problems to me. Why? Because I'm a man. I'm not you coward ass niggas out here, okay? I'm not no coward, craven black man. Shout out to my girl Cheapo. I saw you, Cheapo. Didn't get a chance to acknowledge you. Baby, what you doing up so late? Shout out to my girl Cheapo Aria, content creator. They don't want you black men to rise up. Wolford, I want to make this very clear. They don't want you to rise up. This country has specifically set it up so you will not rise. They don't want you to rise and assert yourself. They want you to continue to be subservient. And as long as you are subservient, the world passes you by. Opportunities passes you by. You have to make a stand, and you got to make a stand now. Shout out to the chat. Let's see here what we got. What up, Lee? Shout out to Lee. I convert my woman every single day. I tell her that you don't want you don't want you doing this shit. I want you to do this shit. You got the correct thing, women out there. Because if you don't care what the, okay, I think I know what you're saying. Basically, you agree with me, Lee. Shout out to Lee. Let me go. Let me do a little roll call quickly. Shout out to all Z Wolford in the house. Shout out to KC. What up, though? KC the one. Shout out to KC. You look weird, brother. That's your opinion. Shout out to Ken. Wolford say straight facts. Believe that. Shout out to Let's Fix America. You're not in control of your environment if you're just a renter. Good question. Let's fix America. Do you ever really truly own anything in America? We did a video on this. If somebody if you do own your home and you don't and you get a couple years behind in taxes and they can take it, did you ever truly own it? I own this brush. I paid for it. It's mine. No one can take it unless I give it to them. It would be theft. Right. So, do you ever truly own anything in America? Think about that. Let's Fix America. Shout out to he sits in the chair, but we're supposed to believe he's hey, doesn't matter what you think. There's people that believe in it in a real way, and we have the smoke shows on 9 a.m. Okay, a.m. on Monday and Thursday at 5. If you have any true disagreements, you're more than willing to bring them to me if you so inclined, and then we can discuss it, you know what I mean, in a very civilized manner if you and truly wish that. Okay, I'm a very very masculine black man, and I give my information to my community. If that is not something that you appreciate, please continue to scroll. Shout out to Z. They want to tell the part of the story that's good but leave out the important part all the time. Shout out to Lee, and a woman likes a man that's going to protect her and have his back when she go down. Right, right. But there's no right. But that's the whole thing, Lee. You have to make sure your woman is under correction before it even got. First of all, how did it even get out of order? That's the question. A man has to always pay attention to that. It's not that it's out of control now. It's how did we get to this point? And there were steps that led to that. I want you black men to pay attention to that. How did it get to this point? She didn't just start calling you a bitch. Let's get America. She didn't just wake up. I'm gonna call this nigga a bitch. I'm gonna go out and let another nigga come in me and then come home and make him eat the pussy. He's a cuck. Women do that, right? How did it get to this point? It got to this point by a series of steps that you allowed, and you were consistent in allowing it, and there you go, brother. We can't fix shit. Well, that would be you sound like a weak man, Ruiz. If you think you're not in control of your destiny, then you're not a man who this message is for, and that's okay. But once again, any man who thinks that he is not in control of his destiny is not a man who should be watching me. Like, I'm just gonna be honest with you. So keep scrolling. Shout out to Gigi. Never own property. You rent it by paying taxes. Thank you, Gigi. Shout out to Gigi. Shout out to Bonafide. Oh my God, I feel the same way, brother. Yeah, you is being Bonafide. Yeah, I'm glad you appreciate somebody in the house with me. Shout out to Ruiz. If it real, in a real way, God will fix everything. You one of them people, huh? Let me explain to you some, Ruiz. God helps those who help themselves. Okay, all right. God is busy. All right, He got a lot of things to do. He gave you life. He gave you two limbs. He gave you ability to type clearly. So it's up to you to do something for yourself. All right. There's people who cannot walk. There's people who are even living on feeding tubes. There are people who don't have control of their limbs. I don't want to hear no excuses. Okay. Shout out to Chris. The blacks are 14% of the Earth's population, while the whites are at 9%. Uh, blacks are 14%. I don't know about that. I don't know about that, Chris. I like your posters. Two great movies. Yes, shout out to Virus. Virus. I got Michael Corleone down there. That's from The Godfather. That is Muhammad Ali. My greatest. That's The Usual Suspects. There, a great movie by Kevin Spacey. The Predator, one of my all-time favorites, and that's the great thinker and leader Malcolm X. Shout out to E. So what up, Turkey? What the F? What up, Turkey? Shout out to Turkey. Let's see here. Let me see. If I talk like him, they'd call me racist. Well, Chris, I want to make something very clear. I don't know how you talk. If you're talking about the perseverance and masculine and self-esteem of your men, the men in your community, you're entitled to do that. Like I don't further, I don't tell another man how to talk, nor should somebody tell me. My messages are meant to help uplift the black man from the socioeconomic bottom, and my job as a very, very masculine and a very hard man who's been through everything that you can think of is to give black men the sauce to make better decisions. This is it. A lot of you all don't like that because you would like for black men to stay at the bottom. Those days are up. Yeah. Watch Pixie Land. This ain't that type of situation, okay? So I will watch what you say. I'm not nobody's gang. Okay. And I definitely ain't your nigga. Shout out to shout out to Jim Jim. Thank you so much. Shout out to Raju. Could you please flexing your body? Nah, I don't do that. Awesome Predator posted. Shout. I'm glad you like that virus. Shout out to yeah, I love them all, especially Malcolm X. Yes. Shout out to Richard. Question: is pouring water on a friend out the blue an okay prank? Uh, kind of a little lame. Yeah, a little lame. I've done it to women. You know what I'm saying? Well, I've done it to women. I don't know my friend. Shout out to you. You don't. I don't think you can fight. You just watch a lot of movies and think you are capable. You gotta learn how to spell. Jog and swim. But you don't have to think I can fight. That's okay. There's people that would say otherwise or not say otherwise. I'm not here to disprove or prove anything. I'm here to give black men the information that they need in order for them to be great. I really couldn't care less about what a troll or a mark think. Shout out to GM, give black men the source to make better. Yes, 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 Jim Jim. I know you meant sauce. Yes. And this is what I do. Shout out to my dog, I cost green. Shout out to a black man. What up, comrade? I cost green. If your woman likes you, you failed her. She should have a problem with you. You should not be a person who there should be a sense of there should be more respect and reverence than there is of her liking you. Why you worried about if a woman like listen, man, let me tell y'all something, man. If I gave my daughter everything she wanted to eat at all times, would she not like me? Daddy gives me cookies, candy. He doesn't uh, make me eat nutritiously. I don't have to. I can go outside and be dirty, and then when I'm tired, I can come in the house and go to bed. I don't have to wash myself. I don't have to clean myself. What type of example am I setting for her? Right? Yeah. Shout out to Jim Jim. Yeah, we got another mark. Jim Jim, we get a lot of marks over here. Shout out to you, Turkey. Let Leon the professional was a great, not good. It was great. Turkey, no women, no kids. Shout out to, or no, the women, no children. Excuse me. Shout out to Quinn. Israel, king of gambling, murder yesterday, bro. Yeah, that has nothing to do with black people in America. I couldn't care less. Just being honest with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm concerned with the plight of the black man in America. Right? I'm concerned with myself. I'm concerned with my family. I'm concerned with the plight of the black man in America. I don't get off into geopolitics in a very, very city because in the end, we have to fix the things that are here first. All that trying to worry about some outside shit when your house is not even fixed at home is an absolute problem. And they only tell the black men in America to focus outwardly, right? While every other community focus inwardly and focuses on the things that they need to fix and their opportunities and their ability to galvanize and to have resources and ability to. This is what they tell the black man in America. They tell him to focus outwardly, but yet everybody else is focusing on themselves. Oh, but y'all thought we were too dumb to know that, though. But y'all thought we were too dumb to peep that. Why do y'all think they put buffoonish black men on TV? Why do y'all think they? Why do y'all? I want y'all to understand something. Look at the black leaders in America. Look at the blacks that they use to speak for you. Shaquille O'Neal, Charles Barkley, niggas who bounce basketballs and get on TV and shuck and jive for white folk. Now they're very entertaining, But I'm not going to them for anything serious. You are a black man in America who makes a lot of money under a under and you know what I'm saying, working for companies, right? ESPN is at the third Disney. You're owned by white people. You don't work for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, listen, you happy to have your position. Last thing you want me to do is catch you. Walk about my face, man. You put that a great way. Thank you, Richard. Thank you, Richard. Hey, Richard, it's very important for me to make sure I'm very concise and very. Now, sometimes I keep it honest with you, Richard. These messages because I'm left-handed, so a lot of these messages they tend to do like this. You know what I'm saying for the beat. So I'll be honest with you, right? Every now and then you'll catch me when I'm very, you know what I'm saying. But however, you know what I mean. When I'm staying on topic, I'm able to get y'all these messages. You know what I'm saying? And I need you black men to understand the seriousness of these situations because women want men they respect. Women don't want to like you. You should not be like that. Being liked does not equal attraction to women. Her pussy don't get wet for a nigga she like. Yeah, she likes you. I like the nigga. I love this nigga. I adore. I respect this nigga. Daddy, give me this pussy. Daddy, I want to give you this pussy. I want you to have it. Take me. See what I mean? But you trying to be liked. She doesn't see any dominance. She doesn't see you being disagreeable. She doesn't see you as a man who is in control of his environment. She doesn't see you as a man who wishes to seize control. She sees you as a man who is very, very passive and lenient, always giving someone the benefit of the doubt. That's her job to get a benefit of doubt, Mark. You should be, nah, baby, we ain't doing that. Please don't put caps in my chat, okay? Yeah, CO. This is PT. We have a lot. But you know what's crazy? PS. They never come up with a smoke show. Shout out to my sister Les Miss Fem. Shout out to Miss Fem in the house. Quality black man, black woman in here, always supporting the beast. This is a black woman and a successful one at that. And she believes in my messages. Right? So if y'all think that there's just men over here, it's not. I get the majority of women. The messages are for black men. And I make that very clear. However, there's women who appreciate the messages of self-reliance and perseverance and the way I live my life. We did it again. You don't listen, huh, Mark? So let's get rid of you since you don't want to. It's okay. You don't want to listen. It's okay. Let's give you about 30 minutes. Okay. You come back in about 30 minutes. Daddy come talk to you. Black Lives Matter. That's okay. Well, shout out to Paul. Appreciate you, Paul. Paul, please don't put caps in the chat. It's first time telling you, okay? Let's try to listen, okay? I know a lot of you marks are cowardly, craven typers, but let's try to be men, okay? Let's try to behave like men. I mean, as much as we can. Shout out to my creation here. I'm here again. What's going on? B. Shout out to my. Hey, my. Shout out to my creation. Capitalize that B, my. Capitalize that B for the beast. Thanks so much. We don't lowercase b's around this joke. Shout out to Miss Lisa Hicks. Hey, awesome. Miss Lisa still spelling my name wrong. And we know you're a white woman from New Hampshire. We know you, Miss Lisa. Shout out to Miss Lisa in the house, always supporting the beast. Shout out to there go my sister. Shout out to a real supporter. Shout out to my girl, All Things Key Nicole. Hey, I got corrected this morning. Since we speaking on correction, I'll hit you. Like there you go. Key Nicole. This a woman has to understand a and it's okay a woman, white women love you. Thank you, baby. You're so shout to Miss Lisa. I need you black men to understand how important it is. Shout out to LeBoo. Hey, from Detroit. Shout out to hey, LeBoo. Shout out to LeBoo. LeBoo, you from the east or the west? The southwest. Shout out to LeBoo. I give y'all these messages because I want you black men to understand that women like men who are in control of their environment. Number one, you have to be in control of yourself. You have to have created a world where you letting her know, oh, me too, LeBoo. 7 Mile Evergreen. You have to create a world where she knows that she is that the environment you have created can be protected and it's protected by you. That creates attraction. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. A lot of times it's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be pretty, right? It's not gonna be pretty. It's going to be listen, a man is not judged by what he does do, it's what he doesn't do that's gonna define him. So you need to be one of those type of men that's no, baby. All right, no. I don't like that opportunity. No, I don't know. I need to think more about that. She should bring you things. Hey, baby, you know what I'm saying? Because women are nostalgic. You know what I mean? White heart. You know what I mean? With them, it's everything is fairy tales and you know what I mean, rainbows and purple hearts and all that old good shit. But in the end, you need to be the man that she's looking at and saying, okay, baby, I bought you the opportunity, but you need to be able to discern and decipher good information and say, you know what, and process and be like, yeah, baby, baby, I seen some property that's in the swampland, and they only want 300,000 down, and this, baby, I don't know. Let me think that through. Let me see. No, that ain't what we going. Baby, it's a great opportunity. No, I don't see it. And she needs to be able to accept correction and be able to know that she's going with her man. Do you know Miss Fem said that she wished she had have known these things when she was in her marriage previously? So this is why I don't give a fuck about what y'all think, because women who are reflective realize how they have not uh, realized how they could have done better in some degrees. And maybe he was not the leader he needed to be as well. That's part of this too. But it takes a while to become a man like me, though. Shout out to Resource. Shout out to Turkey. What up, Turkey? A woman wants to know if she's going to be okay. Or is she not going to be? Yes, Lee. And it's up to you as a man to make sure that is understood. I got this. She needs to know Daddy got that. I'm not concerned about that. He got that. So if he got that, I can focus on the other things, which are bearing his children, knowing that and taking care and rearing his children. A woman is the child's first teacher, ordinarily. My situation is different, as y'all know. But ordinarily, a woman is a child's first teacher, right? This is facts. I know y'all don't like a lot of shit because a lot of y'all are stupid. Shout out to Not Sure. Are you married? No, 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 not sure. Never have been. Would like to be though. But like I said, I went to prison several years. Edom always told me if I never went to prison, I would have been. I went to prison several times. Shout out to Edom. Hey, Edom Smith. Hey, Edom, did I greet you? Shout out to Edom. Jim said exact. Hey, Miss Angel. Shout out to Angel Baby. True supporter. True supporter Angel Baby in the house. Good to see Angel Baby. Good to see everybody in here. Look at everybody. Come on in with the beast as he begins to give you all these things that only he can give you. Shout out to Tam. Blessings to you, my brother. Much love to my people in the chat. Shout out to Tam. Thank you so much, Tam. Tam. Look at that. Look at that talent. Look at that talent. Y'all didn't know, nigga. Y'all didn't know. Y'all didn't see how a nigga put that together. Shout out to you. Good morning, Austin. Thank you so much, you. Appreciate you so much. Angel Baby sending hearts. Truth over everything. Every time, Thomas. Every time, Thomas. A man has to be cerebral and he has to be realistic. No woman and listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something. You're gonna burn some bridges along the way. You're going to lose some people along the way. However, it is better to be this way than not, because once the people are in your life, you know what I'm saying? Once you find the pieces that fit, your life gonna function immaculately. A lot of you black men listen to women too much. Women tell you they want these things, and you think that I have to be this in order to be with her. But yet, the nigga she liked never had to be that. He was not exceptional, nor was he extraordinary. And yet, she gave an unremarkable nigga 3 children. But you have to be exceptional to be with her now. Now, somebody make that make sense to me, Thomas. A lot of you black men have lost your way. And it is my job, it is my duty, it is my responsibility to help you, Marks, find your way back. Shout out to Angel Baby. Thank you, Angel Baby, for the blessing. Shout out to Angel Baby. Angel Baby got paid. It was Friday. Angel Baby got paid. Angel Baby, where you going? Where you going? Where you going with your check? Shout out to Angel Baby. She going to the lounge. I'm going out with the girls. We're going to brunch. Women always trying to go to brunch. Y'all be in there looking for niggas. That's what y'all be. Shout out to hypocritical. Hypocritical. Explain that to me, you. I don't know if I've ever heard that term. Hypocritical. Is that a new? Explain that to me. You, or is that 444? Is that a typo? Explain that to me, please. Shout out to Jim. A man must be emotionally intelligent, intentional, and disciplined. Shout out to listen. Shout out to Jim Jim. Jim Jim. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what this emotionally intelligent shit mean. I have no idea what women say this shit. I have no idea. Like I don't even subscribe. I think that's on my list of hated words that Pink Rose put up. I hate that shit. I don't even know what that shit means. You know what I'm saying? Emotionally intelligent. Listen, man, fuck all that. You know what I'm saying? Be a man. And that means have some principles, have a core block that you believe in. Have a look at Angel Baby laugh. Shout out to what up, Charles? Have some things that you believe in. No, I'm who's a hypocrite? Who's a hypocrite, Sharpie? What about my life is hypocritical? I'm a lot of things, but that means I don't live what I say. That's what a hypocrite is. What about my life does not align with what that's what y'all favorite word is? I'm gonna use that stupid ass word. What does that mean? I'm not standing. Listen, hey Sharp, we got the smoke shows on Monday, okay? We got the smoke shows on Monday at 9 a.m. and we have the smoke shows on Thursday at 5 p.m. If you have any disagreements, issues, you're more than willing to come up and say it, okay? And that's just what we'll do. I don't go back and forth with a lot of you trolls anymore because a lot of y'all just really want to type. You don't have the guts to really come up on camera to really voice your point, and you never do. The people that have been in here know we've had 4 or 5 smoke shows, y'all, and these people never show up. Shout out to Thomas. Modern women want to conquer the man, not specifically the man, Thomas, the black man. Let's just not specifically men. They want to conquer black men. They want to dominate black men. They want you under their foot. And white supremacy wants you there as well. So therefore, you are less, you there, therefore, there is less of an opportunity for you to rise. Therefore, you cannot be great. That is their problem. They don't want you to be great. I, on the other hand, want you to be great. Angel Baby talking about this random man. Angel Baby talking about I'm going to brunch. Angel Baby going to Angel Baby, we're trying to go to brunch. What you trying to get? Like Angel, I'm getting shrimp pasta and white wine. I'm getting Caesar salad with the girls. Know what y'all do. Shout out to Tam. Choose our RC right. Shout out to Tam. What women need to do first and foremost is listen and stop this matriarch run narrative and let the black man lead. Ah, Tam, let me stop you right there. There you go, right there. LET. Let. Tam, that is everything you said is correct, but the word let is the issue. I want you to understand, and the people that are under the sound of my voice, you don't let a beast do a goddamn thing. I am who I am. Either you accept it or don't. That's what the black man needs to say. No one has to let you do anything. Not like somebody say, you gonna let me lead. No, you ain't gonna let me do shit. This is who I am. This is how I run this program. Either you in it or you not. You don't get to tell me what the fuck leadership look like. Bitch, there's the door. That motherfucker swing both ways. Always know that, black man. Shout out to Fancy Pants in the house. Fancy Pants is in the house. She don't really support. She just come through whenever she wants to. She don't really. Shout out to R. I see you and it's about sometime. I see you in it. You stay up too. Shout out to Tam. Yes, Tam. That's very important to understand the word let. That's very important for a man to understand the word let. As if let means to what? Allow. No, 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 no. You don't get to allow. You don't have the ability because if you allowed it, that means you can unallow it. No, 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 no. This is it. This is it. Very important to understand that. I like you talk to me, but you need to open your mouth. You mumble too much. Well, Sharpie, listen, I get you. You another mark. That's okay. I'm not interested in dealing with y'all. Y'all know what the smoke shows is. I made it very clear. Shout out to my dog Kicks. My dog OG Kicks in the house. Shout out to hey, Miss Jess Rue. Miss Jess Rue in the house. Miss Jess Rue in the house. Shout out to my British support. Miss Fem showing love. Thank you so much, Miss Fem. Quality, exceptional black woman coming through showing love. A woman who appreciates the content. You think I give a fuck about what you marks think? Do you really think I care what you think when you're at the bottom of the socioeconomic totem pole and I'm trying to help you? All I'm trying to do is help you, black man. That is all I'm trying to do is help you. That is all I've ever tried to do is help you. You have to be assertive. Shout out to All Things Key Nicole. Thank you, Tam. Tam, and respect for the man. Shout out to All Things Key Nicole. If you have respect for the man, it shouldn't be a problem. Shout out to All Things Nicole. It always starts back with respect. Respect equals what? Attraction. When she respects you, Mark, she's going to be attracted to you. Women are attracted to men that they respect, men who they hold in high esteem. Oh, he got some flow. Oh, he ain't. Oh, he don't fuck around. Oh, he that nigga. Oh, this that nigga. Oh, okay, all right. And she's going to test you. She's going to test you to see. Now, don't think you're beyond being tested, Mark. Oh no, you're not beyond being tested. She's going to test you because she needs to know if you who you exactly say you are. Is this Mark really him? Yo, one of my pet peeves, the beast will tell y'all. One thing I really, really hate. I hate several things. Everybody knows it. If you're new over here, then you know. If you're old, everybody knows the beast hates. God, I hate so many things. Edwin knows this. Fancy knows this. I've said. One of the things I really hate is when I'm speaking with a woman and cut me off. I hate that. Because what you're saying is you don't care enough to hear what I'm saying. And what you're saying trumps what I'm saying. When in truth, what you have to say is nowhere near as important as what I'm about to tell you, but yet you're too busy diarrhea of the mouth. You talk too much. You don't know how to be quiet. So what you're doing is you're doing this. When I'm trying to give you something that is going to help you, you're telling me what you feel. Oh, I don't believe the world should be that way. And nobody gives a fuck about what you believe. I'm telling you what it is. Nobody gives a shit. All right. You got to listen to a beast. And when I'm speaking, don't cut me off when I'm speaking. But women will continue to do it until you set the precedent. I would not accept this. Shout out to Green. Green in the house. Fancy sending shout out to Fancy. Thank you, Fancy. Fancy, where you get some money from? Stop telling what? Stop telling a what a real woman to do. Stop telling. Hey, Keisha. Keisha, I know you're a supporter. What, Keisha? You trying to type something? Keisha, give it to me again. Shout out to Keisha Green in the house. Women like men. Thank you, Fancy. Thank you, Fancy. Shout out to Fancy. Thank you, Fancy. Very kind of. Shout out to Angie. Hey, Angie. Dog lover extraordinaire is here. Nor of all things, yet nothing. Shout out to Keisha. Just stop telling what a real woman to do just stop telling what a real woman to do when she's meeting a man. What do you mean, Keisha? What do you mean? You saying I should stop telling a woman what to do, Keisha? Shout out to Keisha. I'm trying to because I know Keisha's a supporter. She's not a troll. She may have something that's important to ask. I want to make sure I put it in. Put it type it a little slower for me, Keisha, so I can make sure I read it properly. Shout out to Virus. Hope you have a good weekend, chat, bro. Shout out to Scotland. Oh, I like the Scottish. Yeah. William Wallace. One of my favorite movies, Braveheart. I think that's one. I think that's gonna go up here. I think I'm gonna put that on my wall. I like the Scottish fighting people. How you doing? Tell them, Keisha. But tell me what. Shout out to Colorado. Red Sonia and Leon, the professional. Red Sonia, I would never put a woman up here though. No, I don't do that. Shout out to Keisha. You telling the truth what a real woman does. I got you, Keisha. Yeah, okay. Thank you, Keisha. Yeah, I figured you was. Yeah, Keisha's not a troll. Keisha's a supporter. So I knew I was reading it wrong. Keisha. Sometimes them typos and stuff come through. So because shout out to 39 because a lot of women out here have been poisoned by the women's rights groups that they are stubborn. Yes, but I want you to make it very clear, 39. I'm more stubborn. Your stubbornness don't trump mine. That's what I want to make that very clear. And it is up to the black man to rectify these situations. It is not up to anybody else to bail you out. It is not up to anybody else to create a situation that is beneficial and conducive to your productivity and longevity. It is up to you to do it. You have to pull yourself from the depths and bowels of hell, black man. You have to do it. Nobody care. Women don't want to hear no man with no fucking excuses. Women don't get turned on by men who make excuses. People have noticed. Y'all, I started this out when I was in the homeless shelter. I told Fancy this story. Ediva knows this. Y'all, listen, this stuff started when I was in the homeless shelter with my daughter with absolutely nothing but a goal. But let me back that up. I had my mind. I had no resources and we had nowhere to go for several reasons, but right. But however, I knew I could see past my current circumstances. And what I didn't do was make excuses. See what I'm saying? What I didn't do was allow, what I didn't do was say, oh man, Gizmo, you know what I mean? We ain't gonna make it. I gotta give you up. Or I never bailed on that little girl. No matter what was going on, I said, baby, you're gonna be right here with me. I picked up trash at Popeye's Chicken to put food in my daughter's stomach. I didn't have WIC. I didn't get any WIC, y'all, to like 2 for $2. I didn't get WIC, y'all, for listen, this is facts. I got WIC for like 2 months. Everything that can't these hands and my husband fed that little girl. Now, for you all who don't have children, a can of milk is expensive, and she needed the best milk. She needed Similac Ethylene. Ethylene, I always say it wrong, lithium or whatever it was, right? She had a very, very sensitive stomach. Initially, I tried goat's milk. She couldn't take just the regular milk. No, of course not. Her milk was $60 a can. And I was going through one every 4 to 5 days. Truthfully, realistically, maybe 3 to 4. Maybe I could stretch, you know what I'm saying? Right? Yeah, yeah, Fancy. I just got it, but I just got it last, but I didn't get nothing this week. I don't get anything till June 23rd. Tam said, come on now. This is facts. Miss Fem, I'm not, listen, I tell y'all the real. I'm not one of these guys that's why I don't call myself a content creator, because I'm not creating anything. I'm telling y'all the truth. I don't create. I don't make stories. I tell y'all the real. You take it or leave it, right? That stuff is yes, virus. That stuff is $60 a can. And she needed one. She needed at least 2 a week. Now y'all gotta keep in mind, I'm making $12, $13 an hour. I've had to sell shoes. I've had to pick up trash. I've had to buy hook and crook in order to make sure she was able to get her milk. And I did it for 11 months, right? When I got to West Virginia, there was no West. Listen, they make a lot. They make resources really hard to get, specifically in black states. I really believe that because a lot of these black women is guard dogs for white men's money. They do a good job. Oh my God, some of these black women in bureaucratic spaces are some of the worst motherfuckers you'll ever meet. They will do everything they can to guard a white man's money. Lord have mercy, man. God damn. I couldn't get shit, y'all. But yet I didn't make excuses. So I don't want to hear no excuses from nobody, Miss Fem. I don't want to hear them. Key Nicole, Angel Baby, Virus, Tam. I don't want to hear shit. Don't come to me. I'm the last person you want to talk about excuses to. Excuse what? Oh, nigga, you ain't got no shit. Wait a minute. So you don't have no baby. You got family. The creator blessed you with 2 hands and a sound mind, at least a decently sound mind. Most of you niggas is dumb. You got to skip, man. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that shit. Shout out to my dog Kicks. What up, Kicks? Shout out to the blessing. Thank you, Fancy. Virus said he did the same. Shout out to Virus. Virus, you got children, Virus? Shout out to Virus. Kicks, let's get rid of this mark. Don't put caps in the chat, Jacob, okay? Give him about 5 minutes. Think about it, okay? Right. Thank you, Kicks. Yes, we got shout out to Virus. May they be blessed. May you have virtuous feminine daughters. May they grow up to be just that indeed. Shout out to Angie. Hey Angie, the administration is trying to make it harder for people. They are changing the rules for food stamps in a few weeks. Well, of course, Angie. You know what I'm saying? This is done specifically in order to frustrate black people and to keep them from. Let's hear this thing. They don't mind anybody else getting any resources. They just don't want black people to have anything. Shout out to all this Kiniko. She appreciates you more when she gets older, when she understands the sacrifice you made. Shout out to all things Kiniko. Kiniko, she wanted to give me a kiss. I said, Gizmo, get daddy a kiss. No. Little brat. Daddy's pumping. Andrew baby rolling. Shout out to Virus. I was a dad at 17 years old. Shout out to Virus. Virus, you said where you said you was at again? You say Scotland, right? Were you the guy from Scotland? Appreciate that kicks getting rid of that mark. Listen, man, so many of you black men have lost your way. And you think that being a nice guy is going to somehow get you to opportunities. Did y'all notice when a woman say, "Oh, he's nice," that means she don't. That means you don't get it. That means you all right. You listen. You lukewarm, motherfucker. All right. Yeah, you all right. You didn't spark anything though. When women say they don't, people don't understand. When women say, I didn't feel any butterflies." What she's saying is, you don't turn me on. That's what she's saying. She didn't get that twinge between her legs when she heard you and when she saw you. Get that through your fucking heads, Marks. She didn't feel anything between her legs. You didn't, there was no like, damn. She didn't cross her legs. God damn. When you walked in, there was nothing. When you spoke, there was nothing. That's the worst place to be. You in no man's land. You would either rather she hates your guts, which is fine, or she absolutely is smitten with you. Either one is fine. But what you never want to be is right in between. You in the friend category, Mark. You in no man's land. You can't win. You're neither winning nor losing. This is facts. Angie Baby say 100. Who agree with the beast? Shout out to Angie. Trust they changing the assistance for immigrants also. Angie, I don't want to hear that shit. Fuck them immigrants. I don't want to hear that shit. Fuck them. Motherfuckers come over here being disrespectful. I don't give a fuck about none of them immigrants. They come over here trying to suck up resources from black people who done been over here fighting in wars. They got no stake in nothing over here in this country. Take your ass back to your country and fight for your country. Don't come over here. These motherfuckers don't come over here fucking with us. They come over here trying to accept our resources, then disrespect the very people that made it possible. Fuck them immigrants. Yeah, I said it. Anybody don't like it, fuck you too. Beast. I'm not one of these weak, craven ass black men that's running around here trying to act like, man, fuck them. They shouldn't be over here no goddamn way. Go back to your country and fight for your country. Black people that have to fight over here. Listen, Angie, and I'm saying F you, Angie, because you know I don't mean that towards you. I'm just saying, Angie, it's the equivalent of you, me and you, Angie, we building up a house. We've been building up a house for um 5 years, Angie, and we just allow somebody else to just come in and move into the place that you and I have been building with no man. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. I'm not hell no. Take your motherfucking camel jockey, smelly ass, whatever you is, take your ass back to your country and fight for your country. Fight for equity in your country. Don't come over here trying to and then you got the nerve to put up, you got the nerve to have an attitude with the very people that made it possible. Man, fuck you. Kiss my ass. Peace. Nigga, I'm not, please. What? Please. Immigrants. They run around. Angie, you just saw me put up the HEAR Act, the HERE Act, where they still paying reparations for Jewish people. You just saw me put that up. They're still, and the United States had nothing to do with that. They're still taking care of the Jewish community. They tell them never forget. They always tell us to forget. I'm not trying to hear none of that shit. Take your ass back to your country, fight for your people. Trying to thank you, TBA. TBA was showing love. Fancy back in, kicks, roll. Kicks, you know I don't tell no lie. Kicks that I lie. You might not like what I said. Put a fire emoji if I told the truth. I didn't say whether you liked it or not. I said that I tell the truth. Get out your motherfucking feeling. Shout out to the boy. The prices are so high, it's ridiculous. Yes, but then the price of freedom is high. I bought some pancake mix for $6. Yep. Ooh wee. Cakes. Green say fire. Yep. Princess about to rise. Yeah, she coming. Tam say, yup. Lee say, yup. Yeah, man. Y'all come over here trying to take advantage of the resource and the things that we done built. What? That would be like listen, Virus is Scottish. The Scottish and the English had beef for years, right? But guess what the Scottish did? They fought up and rose up and took their freedom. The English, they were under the foot of the English and King what? Longshanks? Wait, I forget his name. Very diabolical king, right? But nobody owes you anything. You gotta take it. You gotta stand up and fight. Yeah, exactly, TBA. But yet they tell you you don't qualify. Whenever you want something, you don't qualify. But yet everybody else comes over here to benefit from your sacrifices and struggles. And then they don't even respect y'all. They don't even respect you. They don't even respect the sacrifice. They think they have the nerve to turn their nose up at you. Man, I ain't saying nothing wrong. Y'all just don't want to hear it because y'all want to live in a world where everybody is the same and we all, we are the world, we are the children, all them bullshit lines. Man, out of here. Shout out to Moo. What he's saying is true, but not all of them, but some are in time. Moo. Glad you had shout out to Moo. Moo. That's one word I hate. All or every. We don't ever do all or every over here. That's one of my hated words. You didn't know that. But there's no such thing as all or every. They don't even exist. Right? It's like all M&Ms being the same or all Cheerios. There's no such thing as all every. There's always going to be anomalies. By and large, this is what we're dealing with though. These people want to push you out. They don't want you to have anything. Shout out to the blessings that's coming through. Fancy showing love. Thank you, Fancy. Shout out to Virus. Hey, Scottish are under the king's foot. We were not allowed arms to fight back. Yes. Yes. Side of town. They got damn kids in their way in our classrooms. Don't speak English. Leave it on red. Yes. Yes. Get out of here and go back to your country and fight for your country. Like the black man has had to do, the black man and the black woman has fought for equity in this country. You don't get to come in and accept the benefits of somebody else's sacrifice when you ain't put you crazy in a motherfucker. That's these bullshit Democrats, right? You got these Indian fucking what they call it politicians and shit. You know what I mean? And these bullshit people, these trans. Listen, let me tell y'all something. They're pushing you down. They want black women ahead, and they want gays ahead of black men. Black men ain't. Listen, if anybody at the bottom, it's you. Now the question is, how are you going to get up? Are you going to continue to allow people to accept and take from you? Or are you going to stand and are you going to stand and say, nah, man, I'm not interested in being like, nah. No, 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 no. I need to see equity. I want to see something real. I want to see something substantial. I want to be able to see it. Y'all see that? Look at them hands. Look at them hands. Somebody lick my waves. Angel baby, tell these Mark, say lick the beast waves. Lick the beast waves. Mhm. Thank you, TBA. Shout out to TBA still. Angie, stop doing that. Angie, don't be slick. Stop being slick, Angie. You know I hate that word. It's not no such thing as all. Stop being slick, Angie. This is slick stuff. Don't be slick. Nobody said there was no such thing as all or every. You know better than that. He did not. Stop being slick in my chat. You know doggone well there's no such thing as all or every. I just said that. So stop putting those words out here. Yes, Angie, there's no such thing as all. There's no such thing as all. All don't exist. It's that'll never. That's not a real thing. Don't do that. I hate that. Excited beast. Shout out to fans. Thank you, fans. Fans, you try fans, you trying to make it rain on the beast? Yes, they are. Thank you, Miss Fem. They are, and those are. There's no such thing as absolutes. Don't y'all. There's such thing as facts, and there's actual facts. Absolute. The sun rises in the east, sets in the west. Sets in the west. See that actual fact. That fact does not exist. I mean, that fact is an actual fact. It is a fact, y'all, a fact that I'm on this live. But however, it is not a fact that I will be here within 5 minutes. Shout out to Fancy. Beast is cooking. Shout out to TBA. Thank you, TBA. Let me walk my dog. Yeah, good idea, Angie. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. You do that, Angie. You go walk your dogs. You get that man to walk with you. Is that nigga hip? That nigga got good enough hips to walk down the street. Shout out to CEO. Some Hispanic establishments in California require blacks to be able to speak Spanish. That's the excuse for them not to hire blacks, but hire a lot of Hispanics who cannot speak it. Damn, CEO. CEO, you know what's funny? The Mexicans got more juice in this country than a black man, and specifically there. Yeah, that's actually, I believe that. I believe that because you cannot hire based on race. You cannot discriminate. See, they did this, y'all. It's very, very vague. You know what I'm saying? They keep it vague. They smart. So you cannot discriminate based on gender, age, and ethnicity, right? But yet they figured out how to color around the edges, which they've been. Man, y'all get up out of my face. Who y'all think y'all dealing with a dummy? Hey, Miss Finn. Hey, Moo, who do these people think they're dealing with? A dummy? Shout out to Fancy. Thank you, Fancy. Miss Fim, and I believe it. I don't believe this is because what they want to do is they want to push you out. They want to let you know that you don't matter. They want to let the black man know that he has no stake. And you might as well stop fighting. I want y'all to go pay attention. I was going to bring y'all a story, but I wanted to wait until I knew more because I didn't want to jump ahead. The beast likes to be sober. So I like to bring y'all very, very, very realistic things. Is anybody familiar with the Rick Child verdict? Rick Child. Does that ring anybody's bell? Okay. If not, y'all, the beast will make this very, very quick. Rick Child was accused. He was on fighting for his life recently. And, he shot a young black man in the back, chased him down out of his store, him and his son, right? And he chased him down, shot him in the back, according to, you know what I mean, all facts. There was some discrepancy of whether the guy had a gun, didn't have a gun. I'm not particularly sure about that part. If anybody want to put that in, please put it in. But however, he chased him and he was running behind him. So that's important. That's very important because he went seeking a altercation. Right? It's not like it was a standoff and it was him or me, right? He chased him down, shot him in the back, and he was found not guilty. Okay. We've seen these things several times. So there's no need to rehash. Here's what is, and here's how these things come together. I want y'all to juxtapose this. Another young man, Carmelo Anthony, is minding his own business in the place he has a right to be. and yet a young white boy confronts him and attacks him. Carmelo Anthony pulls out a knife and allegedly defends himself. Boy dies. He's on trial for his life. Now, I didn't want to bring that story up, y'all, the Carmelo Anthony part, but they've already seated the jury, and the judge has decided he wants to go on Saturdays because he wants to wrap this trial up. There are no blacks on this jury. Okay. And I want to make this very clear. Carmelo Anthony is going to be convicted. The fix is in. I'm calling it now. Carmelo Anthony is absolutely going to be convicted. Now, will there may be an opportunity for an appeal later on? Possibly so. But he's going to have to spend some time in prison. But they're going to make a point. And I want you all to understand the point that is made. The point is, you don't get self-defense laws, nigga. You don't get. Yeah, we said the law, but we didn't mean it for you. That's what I want y'all to understand. Carmelo Anthony does not get the right to defend himself because he doesn't matter. Do y'all understand that? Or did y'all miss that? Miss Fem, did that go over these? What did that do? Did that do one of these? Probably so. They've already set the trial time. When we don't change the venue. They're gonna have it right there. Right there in Z Wolfer's backyard, if I'm not mistaken. They don't want you to ever have equity in this country. They don't want you to think that you truly have rights. I want to ask y'all a question, and y'all think this thing through. And I did a little bit of brief. When have y'all ever seen a black man be able to use self-defense in this country against somebody else who did not look like him and use that as a defense? And he didn't even have to go to court. Oh, well, clear case self-defense. Oh, well, let's keep it moving. Well, it's clear case self. Oh, he tried to attack him? Oh, okay, that's it. Okay, cool. All-Star JR was being attacked in Houston by some rappers. They were, allegedly beating him to a pulp. Even the police admitted that. He pulls out a gun, starts shooting. He got a firearms case. He can't even pull out a gun to protect himself. They want to prosecute him that. They want to prosecute that. Now, he didn't do himself any favors. In truth, I got to be honest here. He didn't do himself any favors by going on social media and talking about it either. I would have been, shh, wasn't the time to speak about things. Be low key. Let's be humble. Be quiet. However, nonetheless, here you have it. Chud the Builder can go around antagonizing black people, calling them niggers and chimps to their faces. And they say he's protected by free speech. He can go around and disrespect black people, and black people will say, this is what you conservative blacks will say. You should be able to rise above it. You shouldn't allow what words say to matter. Isn't that something? Go to a Jewish community and call them anything, they call it hate speech. Disrespect anybody else, they call it Asian hate. Somebody stop me, man. Somebody stop me. Somebody stop the beast, man. Who do y'all think y'all dealing with, man? Do y'all think all of us are just dumb? Like, do y'all think all of us are just some dumb niggas? I'm trying to understand this. Do y'all think that this is what we are? We're just dumb. All of us are just dumb enough to not recognize any of these signs. Shout out to the chat, man. Thank y'all so much. Shout out to Fancy and TBA still showing love. Thank y'all. Shout out to the ladies. But it's fact. Think we idiots? Hey, Game On. What up, Jess? Who call that movie? I would never watch it. It ain't that one. Yeah, Rick Child wouldn't want to see me. I'm the last black man you wanted. I'm the last black man you want to see. I'm the last. I'm I'm not none of y'all. You better, you better, you better, you better, you better go ask you better go look at my, you better ask Michigan Department of Corrections. You better ask Carl Aldrich, who's a motherfucking administrator of Western Regional Jail. You better ask Paul Diamond. I'm a hellraiser, nigga. I'm the last black man you want to be fucking with. Just being all the way real with you. I chill y'all because my daughter. I gotta chill y'all because I gotta be here for her. But if it were up to me, yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. Y'all think that all black men are docile and are just going to sit back and accept these things and just this everybody not playing with you. I'm leaving it at that. Shout out to Tam. Yeah, Tam. I think fancy. I don't know what you think. Depends actually what makes it righteous. Listen, I'm not interested in being righteous. This country is not righteous. This country is not righteous. It's just might makes right. So they're not righteous. Cause not righteous. No. They're just right because they have the backing of the laws. They have the backing of a system that is in place. Very important to understand that the system is meant to keep you subservient to it, but it is your job as a man to rise above it. Shout out to Virus. Indie Rums. Don't know what that means. James Baldwin. What about it, man? What about James Baldwin? Yes, I do. Yes, I do, Don. Absolutely. Why would you ask? I'm the I'm the I'm the absolute person to ask. Crush your enemies. Uh, I forgot. Let's see. It hit me. Crush your enemies. Have them kneel before you. And hear the lamentation of the women. Lamentation is weeping. You have to think that's best in life. Shout out to Don. Yeah, that's absolutely best in life. Shout out to TBA. I want all felons to be able to vote. Well, TBA, who are we voting for? Is the question. We need real candidates that are really in position and are not puppets. See, what happens is, y'all, a lot of times these people, they get in these positions and they have no intention of truly helping you. They have no intention. They use your votes, Obama, to get in spaces, right? But yet, when it comes time for true equity and true things to be done, you get nothing. You don't get anything. Everybody else gets something. Thank you, Fancy. Yes. It's out of Dom. Yes. Voting's all in it. Yes. Yes, Angie, and that is the issue. I am different. I'm not that way. However, yes, black people specifically, we see like we never knew the European was this greedy. You never knew the Caucasian, the Caucasoid you never saw it coming. And what happened is he began to take and take and take. He began to take and destroy, and you still made allowances for it. And then a lot of our people got in bed with them. Here you have it. Shout out to Whitwood. Thank you, Whitwood. Sure. Don't call me that, Whitwood. You know I don't like that. That's not nice. I'll accept handsome if that's what you believe. But that's very kind of you, Whitwood. Shout out to Whitwood for the blessing. Whitwood, how you come off the top ropes? Hey, Whitwood, how you come off the top ropes with the blessing? I didn't know you was in the chat. Shout out to Whitwood. Thank you, Whitwood. And who do I look like today? Every other day they say I look like somebody else. Jesus Christ. I look like my daddy. I'll tell you all the real. Thank you, Wit. That's very kind of you to bless me. Thank you so much. I'm very humbled and very gracious. Thank you. It's in me, Angie. I'll be honest with you. It's in me. I don't know. Listen, you are right overall. It's damn showing me. I'm playing for keeps. I don't play. I'm not playing to break even. And I never was, and I never have been. I cannot remember a time I ever truly played to break even. See, shout out to CEO. I don't like Obama. He started to do a lot of gay stuff. He went on an interview and said every black kid needs a gay. Yeah. He said that, CEO. He said that. Somebody put that in the chat for me so I can somebody put that in the chat for me so I can see put the link in there see it so I can take a picture of it and make sure I look at it. I didn't know he said that. I'm not surprised. I just did not know he said that. Fancy said you look like yourself. Thank you, Fancy. Shout out to Whit. You are looking good, but I just came in the chat about to go. Okay, thank you. What you like to play? You like that roulette? Or you just gonna hit the slots? Hopefully the creator bless you really, really well because you bless me. Thank you so much. Yes, Angie. That's his facts. This is facts. But I wish to get black men on my wavelength. I truly wish to do that. Hey, Southern Breeze, where you been? Shout out to one of my day ones. Hey, Southern Breeze. Southern Breeze, how long you been over here with the beast? I haven't seen you, Southern Breeze. Good to see you back in the house. We haven't seen Angela. I'm glad my back. My was working last night. She's asleep right now. Shout out to Mai for being back. I'm glad she's back. Shout out to Wit. I cause Green. You're correct. Yes. I cause is a very, very smart. Oh, Wit, you're a poker player, huh? Okay. What's your game? You like Hold'em or you like Omaha? And let me tell you, when I was in the joint, we got a game called Two Out Your Hand Must Fit, right? So basically, you get dealt 5 cards, and there's 5 cards on the board. And you got to use the best 2 cards out your hand to fit the board. You know what I'm saying? It's a similar style, and then they got a lot of wild cards in prison. Nigga might have 9 aces and shit. I hate them dumbass games. But I never was really good at poker because I don't really have patience. I'd be going all day. I'd be ready to get up and go work out or something. I like spades. I'm a hell of a spade player, though. Or you be in the bushes? Well, let me know. Let me know. You get out the bushes. You my day one, get out the bushes. Shout out to Tam. I'm out, y'all. Love the blessings. Shout out to Tam. Thank you so much for coming through, Tam. If this channel is created for the uplift of self-esteem and masculinity and black women, something you can get behind, please. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you send us, make sure you subscribe, make sure you come back. Thank you so much. Shout out to Ham Sandwich. Hey, brother, are you still planning to move to China next year? No. Black man in America, I ain't going nowhere. My people put that work in right here. I'm gonna build right here in this country. Shout out to I Cause Beast. Do you have a side check? Yeah, Green. Yes, I do. Now, Green, if you were to rate my game realistically, I say I'm about a B level player. I'm about a B level player. Now, I got really, really good, Green, on playing these apps and shit. Like when I was on the run and I learned how to play on online a chess on the phone. And so that because that computer will smoke you. You put that computer on, man, that computer be hey Green. I don't know if you ever played on the phone. Man, you'd be like, man, this shit is not even fair. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that will because you're gonna be I used to lose 200 or 300 games straight. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was lucky. I would know I gotta win. I'm just like, I got his ass. I got this month. And all of a sudden they figure out a way to get a draw out of it. I'd be wanting to throw my phone against the wall. So that's what really helped me polish my game. And then I was in prison, you know what I'm saying, when I was able to play. But I spent a lot of time in the hole, so I didn't really get a chance to really beat out a lot. Miss Fem, you know how to play spades? Oh, you would love. I would absolutely teach you. See what I'm saying? You play 2 hand spades. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And we got 4 hand spades as well. But we used to gamble at spades. I used to get smoked, but I'm really, really good at spades. You would like spades. Obama said that. Did he say that? I'm not surprised. Yeah, see, yo, I gotta see that. Not that I don't believe, but I want to make sure I hear that. But it wouldn't surprise, it doesn't surprise me at all. Because he was propped up anyway. But I saw it coming, y'all, when I was 28. I knew better. I don't know how I knew, but I knew. Shout out to Angie. I said that I didn't hear him say it. I will look it up. Okay. Shout out to TBA. Our children need more gay males, but they took home economics and trades out of schools. Yes, because they don't want a lot of black men being able to do anything. And school is not for everybody, y'all. Some guys are going. So if you teach them how to build things with their hands, they're going to always be in demand. When you know how to build things, y'all, when you're good with your hands, somebody always needs you. Somebody will always need someone. Do your own business. Once you get the tools, you're always able to do get it. Some sweet daddy know how to do that stuff. I don't know, Jan Rummy. Okay, that's your game. Shout out to Southern Breeze. I heard him say it. Wow. So I didn't hey, Miss Jessica. IMO and Michelle Obama and Craig Robinson YouTube channel. Yeah, yeah, of course. Anything to keep black men. But y'all wanna know what they won't do? They won't have a conversation with no beast. They're not gonna have they're not gonna have no masculine black man on it. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. No, we gotta stop this thing. No, 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 no. It's not letting me add the link. Damn. Hey, hey, CEO, hey, put it in my my email. My email is SVNMILE. Somebody put the beast email in there. Angie, you know my email. Put my email in there, please. Thank you, Angie. Send that to me. I want to see that. I'm gonna do a whole thing on that. Marketing. This is what but this was always, y'all. This was the intent. This always was the intent. These people are very, very smart. They're very, very diabolical. I know y'all don't want to think that. I know y'all want to think the best of these people. These people are extremely smart and they are diabolical. You better know that they play for keeps. Excuse me, y'all. Bad chat had turned the air on. Shout out to Neil. Hey, Neil. Shout out to my sister Neil. How's the Neil family? Good to see you, Neil. You and the family got plans this weekend? No, he did absolutely nothing. No, nothing. Y'all put him in there twice. Not once, but twice. He had 8 years. You know what he had? Excuses. Everything has to go. This is what they do, y'all. Shit is black people fall for this shit. Well, Obama couldn't do anything because you know what I'm saying. He's only the president. He's just a figurehead. You know what I'm saying everything has to go through the House and then the Senate. you really, y'all really not that dumb, are you? You really don't believe he got no juice? You really don't believe that he could have done things to benefit you? No, he knew better. He knew better. He knew better because he's smart. A lot of people say Michelle was his beard. I don't know that to be true. I don't speak to a man's sexuality because I don't know that. I only speak to the things that I know. You know what I'm saying, or things that can be quantified. So I don't go around making assumptions. You know what I'm saying? Is that and the third? I do know this. This I do know. You got nothing. Y'all put all of your equity, and you just knew you were going to get something, and you got zilch. That what they got 70. Y'all did all that voting, and you got nothing. Yeah, he's the president of all people. Right. That's what they did. Right. 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 But yet when they're getting opportunities and things, it's I mean, and this is what you have to deal with. And y'all want y'all to understand something. I truly believe that a man has to take his what he wants. I'm not one of these guys who sit and think somebody should give you something. I don't think that. If you want something, take it. If you really want something, get with your people and you be serious about what you want and you show the world that you ain't effing around. Praise my God. Yes, they did, Angie. We agree there. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. I don't know how I knew this, y'all. I don't know how I knew this. I knew it though. Fancy, I don't know how I knew it. I did though. I did. Thank you, Fancy. I don't know how, but I said something I said, this ain't, I said, nah. And I want y'all to understand something. He's an exceptionally smart man. He was an exceptional student, by all accounts, right? Because I've always told y'all, you have to be exceptional when you're black. You don't get to be regular. You don't get to and successful. You those two things. No, 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 no. You don't get to. No, no, no. You don't. Those two things. No, no. If you're going to be successful in America and black, you are going to have to exceed. You're going to have to exceed expectations. You don't get to. You don't get to be a C student and the president of anything, right? You don't get to be a mediocre student. You don't get to do that. You don't get to be Trump or Biden. They were both horrible students and rise to that level of power. No, 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 no. You have to be valedictorian, graduate, you know what I'm saying, magna cum laude, which is with praise. And you have to, no, 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 nigga. You got to be in the Harvard Law Review and no, 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 nigga. No, 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 no. Even with this, y'all, I have to be an exceptional speaker. I have to hone my craft. I have to practice on my enunciation, my pronunciation, and how I deliver my messages to y'all. I don't get to be regular on this. I know I say, you know what I'm saying, is that at least you ain't got nothing, you got small bullshit YouTube channel. Yes. But people come through with their hard money, hard-earned money to support it. So they think something about it. I haven't had to work since October. All praise to the creator. So clearly something has happened correctly. I've had to work a regular job, I should say, where I had to go in and be. I've had the opportunity to make my own schedule, like when I was hustling. Well, in truth, when I was hustling, I didn't have my own schedule because I had to. Because there was always something else. This is like, you know what I'm saying? That's just what it was, right? But I don't get, but I don't get to be regular. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't get to be regular even in this space. You have to be exceptional when you're a black man. You better know that. And you better understand that. And you better accept that. Shout out to CEO. You will immediately start seeing change if the black community stop giving away the black dollar to all these corporations, stop spending. Yes. Yes, CEO. This is all facts. But you also have to give your people a quality product to support. Do y'all know Mike just gave me a guy? I'm gonna put his link in here. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do it right now. Hold on. Well, no, because I'm gonna get off the live. I don't want to mess it up. She sent me a let me look. Hold on. No, I won't mess it up because I know me. She sent me a black farmer in Southwest Georgia who's teaching people how to farm and he's growing and producing products. I like, subscribed, and hyped this video and I asked him, does he ship? Right? Because he is a farmer and he sells his goods. I would like to create an ecosystem that starts that way. Very, very organic. Well, I can stop going to Kroger and Walmart. I can get my vegetables and from him. And guess what? I can then pass that information along to you all. Once I vet it, like, okay, this is quality, you know what I'm saying? This is quality, you know what I'm saying? This is good stuff here that he, you know what I'm saying, he's selling. Like he sent me a box of vegetables, y'all, you know what I mean, for a price or whatever the case might be. And I'm able to go through it, y'all, and I don't have to go to the grocery store. I can give my money to him. But he's on YouTube though. I'll next time I come on, I'll have prepared. Shout out to Z Girl. Obama was just the face of change, but behind the scenes, he had to follow their playbook. Supreme Court Justice Token Thomas, same thing. What did the Quan say? Z Girl, you 100% right. You gonna play the game, nigga. You don't get to come in here trying to usurp and trying to create, nigga. You gonna this is what we gonna do. You came here poor, all right? We want to make you rich. We're gonna take care of you. Take care of your family. Y'all gonna be tight. Don't come in here doing too much, nigga. Come in here doing too much. How do y'all think these people are able to get in these positions? Somebody look up Obama's and Michelle Obama's net worth. Somebody look that up for me. Put that in the chat. Somebody put that in the chat for the beast, please. Don't that sound good? Southern Breeze, some fresh direct vegetables. that were home. Do y'all know one of the best tomatoes I ever had? I never got it out the store. A woman was growing some when I was in West Virginia. Chick I was saying, y'all, that was the best tomato sauce I ever made in my life. Them tomatoes were so good, I was literally eating them. I didn't know you could eat tomatoes like this. I had no idea. That's how good they were. It's like little cherry vegetable-ish candy or something. It was really weird. Wow. So it'll be 150 to 300 million. Hey, wait, shout out to Wait, enjoy the casino. Go ahead, hit their ass upside the head. Come back and let us know about your victory. Bust their ass upside the head. Hey, when you hit for that jackpot, just I'm glad you like that Conan poster, kid. Roughly 7 to 120 million dollars. Obama's net worth is 1.3. That's it, fancy. Said roughly 70. What are y'all seeing when y'all Google it? Really interested there. I guess from a book. Well, they're also, you know what I'm saying? Well, they're also Miss Jessica starts the book because they're in line for those stocks and those heavy trade options, and you know what I mean. You know, companies that are going to, you know, uh, not do so well and so forth and so on. So they got a lot their hands in a lot of different pies, hush deals, and you know, shh, you didn't see this. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm not mad at it, y'all. I want to be a part of it. I can't lie. Not the other shit. You know what I'm saying? I want my shit. I want to be involved in the bullshit. Hey, listen, you know I know, right? You know I know. So let me get in. Shout out to Johnny. Read a book. I do read, Johnny. You think I'm old? 46. That old to you? No proof of gay. I do read. I got a lot of books in there. I do read. That's why I can come on here and talk. That's why I come on here and talk to my people. They have amazing financial advice. Yes, up, Breeze. Bring me up. Right. Right. As, as Dr. Evil says, Google says. Okay, Google said 1.3 million. I looked it up for both. Okay, fancy. Barack Obama has an estimated worth of between 70 million and 100 million, which he shares with his wife. Shit. While his net worth was approximately 1.3. That makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. So let me get this right, y'all. I want to make sure I want to make this very clear. Because I'm once again, y'all, I'm just a nigga with a GED. I don't know nothing. Shout out to T. They say I'm just, I'm just an old gay man who doesn't read. So let's just go down. Let's ride the crazy train with an old gay man. He's worth basically 10 times, excuse me, I apologize, 70 to 100 times what he was worth initially from a job that paid approximately 3 to 400 grand a year for 8 years. Is that right, Southern Breeze? I'm just thank you, Angie. This is facts. Did I miss something there, Johnny? Did that sound about right? Southern Breeze, that make any sense? Did I miss anything there? 70 to 100 times what he was worth initially from a job that paid 3 to 400 grand a year for 8 years. And all that's from his book, his memoirs. I read y'all letters to my father. I actually read his book. This was before he became president. I actually read that book. I want y'all to understand something, and this is very, very important. They're not going to sell y'all this, but however, I will. These people and people like him are gatekeepers. The gatekeepers are very, very big. And their job is to solely sell you a dream while they continue to hog the resources and you receive no real equity or financial opportunity in a real and sincere way that means anything. So they give you these people and say, hey, look at Michelle and Barack. They're doing great. Hey, look at Oprah. Hey, look at Michael Jordan, right? Black wealth all around. Look at Tyler Perry. But then you ask yourself, do they have power? Where's the power? Because when you really have power, Chad, you have the ability to affect people. See, I want y'all to know what power looks like. This is what real power looks like. Ring, 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 ring. Yeah, this Beast. Hey, Beast, how you doing? This is Miss Fam talking to. Hey, Miss Fam, hey, Fam, what's going on? How you doing? Good, good, good. What's going on? Yeah, Southern Breeze having an issue over at power plant. You know what I'm saying? And she needs a new opportunity. She can't stay. Oh yeah, okay, okay. You need me to do something? Yeah, could you help her, Beast? Not an issue. Hey, Mike, go over there and check on that and see what's going on. A few moments later. Oh, okay. All right. All right. Okay. Yeah. 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 That's already handled. And if she's not, she don't like that. You know what I'm saying? If that's not sufficient, she can just come over here and work with Auntie. You know what I'm saying? The OG, they got something going on. And, you know, we'll put her in the salary. You know what I'm saying? That's commission. You know what I mean? We'll take care of it. Yeah. Just tell her that. All right. Yeah. No problem. Yeah. Peace. You know what they call that, Miss Spam? Juice. That's Tropicana. See what I mean? I didn't have to ask nobody. I didn't have to. That's it means you're able to affect your people in a way that is beneficial for them. And you don't have to go, you don't have to ask. I didn't have to go ask nobody. You had the ability to contact me. I had the ability to affect the situation and put her in a better position. Just like that. That's power. That's equity. That's what they don't want you to have. They don't care if you got money. Money don't mean shit in America. You don't like that, Johnny? Hey, Johnny, you know we got smoke shows at 9 a.m. If you disagree with anything, Monday at 9 a.m., you're more than welcome to come back. Okay. Exactly. Tropicana. Ooh, that tastes good, don't it, Fancy? Simply. When Fancy called me and her son needed an opportunity, he's, you know what I mean, he's finished school and, you know what I mean, he's done the requisite work and we're looking, you know what I mean, we're looking to put him in, oh, not a problem. Not a problem. See him over there. Yeah. Tell him to holler, you know what I'm saying? This is, you know, tell him to holler at him. She'll take care of it. Okay, thank you, Beast. No problem. He's in position. Okay, is he hard working? Does he have the ability to listen? Because that's the key. Is he got a strong and is he willing to listen? Because I want to make sure they test him. I want to see if he's gonna buck, make him uncomfortable. And can he follow instructions and recognize that he has to pay his dues? Oh, okay, yeah, he got something special there. Okay. Come on, man, we got you. Power. If you don't got that, you don't got shit. Got that? You make that very clear. If you don't have that, you have nothing. That's why, y'all, I was in the streets so long because I enjoyed that. It was not about the money specifically. Yes, that was great, but it was about the ability to control my own destiny. When somebody called me and they need something fixed, I can fix it in my ecosystem. Like somebody's like heat, water, gas off. They need food. They need an opportunity. They need a car. They need hotel rooms for the night. Somebody's flying in. Somebody needs plane tickets. Somebody needs something. Call awesome. Okay, yeah, I'm on that. No problem. I got you. Remember who took care of you, right? Okay, so be it. I send my people over there and say take care. I have, such and such call, what I mean, look into it. Your homeboys called from jail and they messed up and they done did the right thing. They done kept their mouth shut. Oh, okay, don't worry about it. I got a lawyer coming your way. Oh man, yeah, you got to take that L. It's all good. I got some conversation. Don't worry about it. Yeah, we're seeing about 5 years, bro. Let's kick up. We'll be all right. Power. I need y'all black people to understand to stop talking about getting money. That's a nigga's mindset. That's niggardly. That's a big word. Niggardly. That's niggardly. Stop talking about money. They want you talking about money. They talk about power. You need to get that out of your mind. I'm getting money. I'm getting money. Get money. Awesome. You ain't got no money. You broke. You got no money. Money, money. Your mind should be beyond that. You shouldn't want money. You should want power. You should want access as a man. And women want to be with those sorts of men who want that, who command that. Those are the type of women, she the type of men women get with. They respond. If she didn't jump for you, that because you're not, well, she don't think you're one of them type of niggas. She don't see you as a guy who wishes to control his own destiny. Yeah, I'm working here right now. However, yeah, this ain't oh, baby. I'm not gonna talk a whole lot about it because I'm not much for talking. Just watch me walk though. And you ain't talking because I just want to show you. I'll reveal it to you. But in the meantime, yeah, you're on the right team. Yeah, yeah, me too. Me too, Southern Breeze. However, more than that, I want access to those rooms because I believe that if I get access to those rooms, that's gonna come because they're afraid of a guy like me. Look at this. Neil, you got a hug. Of course you will. You got a hug. You go share. You go share it with. Neil, let me ask you a question. This is a good question. Neil, married woman. Neil, I'm about to put you on the spot. You just got a check, a lawsuit for $1 million cash after taxes. Not taxes because they don't take tax out of lawsuits. But after attorney fees, you got $1 million. How much you gonna give your husband? How much you giving your husband? Go. Watch this. How much you giving Mr. Neil? Go. He ain't got to even ask. He ain't even got to say nothing. He ain't got to. It's just how much is boop. Miss Film, let's go. Watch this, Miss Film. Watch this. Watch this. Everybody watch the beast. Watch the beast. Watch the beast cook. Influence what open doors. Yes. Yeah, that's because you stupid, Rogers. That's why you don't. That's why you stupid. My guess is you don't have anyone, Thelma. This is why you don't. My guess is you're fat and unattractive too. Shout out to Neil. All of it. Great ass. Great ass. Because it's his job to make the decisions. And guess what he's gonna do? If he's the quality man that we believe him to be and know that he is, he has taken care of Neil for years. He's taken care of her when she had nothing. And so therefore it is a that's the ass. That's why she a wife. Dumbass Thelma. Dumbass Thelma. Bet you ain't even pretty as Thelma off the goddamn Good Times. This is why y'all don't have nobody. Perfect example. Thank you, Neil. That is the answer. Not half. You give your husband all of it. Baby, it's your job to make decisions around here. Whatever you decide is where we go. You lead this family. Oh, you know, no doubt. Neil, I tried to throw you. Ooh, y'all said, Neil, you did a Floyd Mayweather. Neil, you did the Floyd. Neil Floyd was blocking him. Pretty boy. Pretty Neil. Great ass. Spoken like a quality, exceptional, married black woman. All praise. Him do a lot. It's not CEO. Let's use braces for business. Teeth. It costs 5,000 American feet. That's all braces cost in Mexico is $50. But do they do a good job? I need braces. Damn. Is they gonna do a good job though? I might go down there and get me some motherfucking braces. Shit. That was a great. You know what? You know what, Neil? You want to know something? If I was betting, I was gonna bet you said that. That's what Thelma left. Thelma said, "Oh no, this nigga smart. Let me get up out of here. Let me go find another echo chamber." Shout out to CEO. You probably can already afford to purchase a home if you look for a home in the Philippines, Vietnam. A lot of black Americans don't go to those. But yeah, CEO, they like to party over there. I have to build. I have to build. The only opportunity for equity, you know what I'm saying? I'm here. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going nowhere. There's too much that has been sacrificed. Too much. No, my equity and stake is in this country that I plan to see, and I plan to see that, and I plan to see that we get it. Neil, that's a great answer. I'm so proud. Shout out to Neil. But I'm not surprised. It does not surprise me at all. Shout out to Riches. Any medical posters, any medical receipts for $50 is dangerous. Yeah, Rich. That sounds a little light. Uh, yeah, $50. Jesus Christ. Shout out. Yes, $50. I know it's crazy. So basically, if an illegal immigrant is getting paid the same amount as you in America, you technically have more money if you go back to their country way more. Yes, but you know what I'm saying? But here's the thing. But when you build equity in a place, or you're trying, like, I'm not gonna get opportunity in Mexico. The Mexicans are not gonna put me in position, nor should they. They have to look out for their people first. Even if they did like me, their obligation is to their people. It ain't to me, right? It's not to me. Shout out to Neil for that answer. That's a great answer. Any woman that's not thinking like that, you don't have the correct thinking. It means you're selfish and you wonder why you don't have anybody. Yeah, she ain't cuter than Thelma. Yeah, I know she ain't cuter than Thelma from Good Times. I know you ain't. I'm not giving you none of it. Get your dumb ass out of my chat. Get your stupid ass out of my chat. Ugly on the inside ass motherfuckers, man. And which is crazy because they the same men, y'all. They want to die for them. These are the same men that they swear up and down. They want an exceptional man who is a leader, but yet you don't trust him to make the best decisions with the money. That's what you supposed to do. Whether he shouldn't even have to ask. That's the key. Daddy, what you doing? Hey, baby, what's that? Baby, here. All right, baby, listen. Here. I ain't got nothing to do with it. Whatever you decide, baby, is what we do. I trust you to make the decisions to lead this house. Here. I don't let no money stand in between what me and you do. You don't get to nobody gets because I don't want you thinking that I think I'm over you because I got this money. So here, you do what you decide to do, daddy. Whatever you decide to do, daddy. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you decide. I trust you to lead us. I trust you to put us in position. You've been doing it. You've been leading us on your $25 an hour salary. I haven't been wanting for anything. We've been eating. We've had food, lights, heat, gas. We may not have been able to travel to like we would, but we're not drowning. So now I don't trust you now. Now I'm over you now because I got somebody talk to me up in this bitch. I'm gonna kick this goddamn phone. Y'all better stop playing. Y'all better stop playing with me. Put some fire emojis in the chat if I'm cooking. Somebody put a fire emoji in the chat if I'm cooking. So I ain't asking for no money. Put a fire emoji in the chat if I'm cooking. I need to see some fire emojis. I ain't saying nothing else. Green. Huh? He laid you off his $25 an hour salary, and now you got some money, and now you're better than him. Now you don't trust him, or you want to withhold portions for yourself for your exit plan. Isn't that something? Isn't that something? I'm not your uncle, bitch, and I ain't got no kids. I got a daughter. Shot Green. Men get money for the family. Women get money for their exit plan. All facts. All facts, man. You want to withhold money, right? He took care of you on his salary, and he took from himself. And now that you got yours, now when your opportunities come to say, hey, daddy, I believe in you. You take us where we need to go. You take us over the top. You brought us this far. Now you forgot. Shout out to Neil. She gave the best answer possible. And I would not have expected anything less. And any woman who's not thinking like her, your thinking is incorrect, and you will never, ever, ever have a man that will be quality. I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch, nigga. I ain't your uncle. You get out my chat, fuck boy. I don't play games with fuck niggas. Take 10 minutes. You don't get to come in my chat saying what you want to do. Smoke shows at 9 a.m. Monday and Thursday at 5. You ain't talking about the smoke show? Suck a dick. Shout out to Melody. No way. My husband has all the control, and I'm okay with that. And it will continue, and I am his queen. Talk your talk, man. Talk your talk. Pop your shit, man. Congratulations. Pop your shit. Until you upward thinking, smart women who are under the covering of a man, shout out to you. I don't have nothing for these. Y'all, let me tell y'all something, man. Let me tell y'all something. I come over here, y'all, to keep it real, y'all. I come here, y'all, to keep it real. I wouldn't tell y'all nothing I wouldn't tell my own daughters. I wouldn't tell y'all anything that I won't. If I didn't tell my own daughters it, I won't tell it to y'all. I won't. If I don't tell, I don't have a son, y'all, currently, but once I have, I will not tell y'all anything that I do not believe. I won't. Shout out to Zeke girl. Let me tell y'all something. This is why the chat, this is why I don't really give a fuck about the trolls, because y'all make it worth it. when y'all say things like Zeke Girl and Miss Melody and Lovely Melody and Miss Neil, please. Southern Bree, stop playing. You just said stop trying. Southern Bree trying to troll me, y'all. Southern Bree. You have to trust your man explicitly and implicitly. You don't get to trust him if you trust y'all. Listen, you trust, and it's amazing to me. And this was really amazing to me, Southern Breeze. And this ain't to you because I know you just teasing me. But like to these women will swimming out in Christian field, and they want some biblical exceptional man. But yet, when it comes time to follow the rules to the T, you got a problem with that part. When has a woman ever been at the head of any church? When has the woman ever been at the head of any man? When has she been able to usurp his power and his strength and his and his planning and his strategy? If he sees it a certain way, well, it must be nice to be white in America. Hold on, y'all. I was looking at something. Look at this. It says, y'all, a planter not backing down the reports of him alleged abuse in past relationships. Hey, he's a white man, y'all, and he has raised $200,000 overnight. A planter. Look at this unexceptional white man, y'all. Look at his shirt. Look at his face. It's Fox News, y'all. Planter not backing down of reports of alleged abuse in past relationships, but he can raise $200,000 and be unremarkable. I just told y'all that. Canada roll campaigns with planners after ex-girlfriends accuse him of abuse, but he can raise $200,000 overnight. And a black man like me has been taking care of his child since the very, very day I was homeless. I couldn't find nowhere to live. Once again, y'all, you don't have to be exceptional when you white in America. All you have to do is be white. I have to be exceptional in order to get what I get. Y'all get that? Melly, love the old school. Shout out to Melly. Yes, man. Yes, something Neil. I don't want people to think that I don't have an opinion in mind. Sometimes my husband is wrong. I will not allow him to crash. I will not allow him to crash out when I see it coming. And we have to go with my ideology instead. Shout out to Neil. Makes sense in the world. Yes, Neil. Yes, Neil. Only a foolish. Let me tell you something. Only a stupid person would think that they would call willfully slow. Would think that you don't have an opinion in your mission. Yes, your opinion counts. It just does not trump or usurp his. That's it. And once and you've trusted him this thus far, so but he has to also take your opinion into account because women see things that men sometimes just don't see. And your ability is to say, hey baby, I don't like this. And he has to take that into account, saying, yeah, the wife don't. Okay, okay, baby. All right. You're supposed to use her. Because with true quality women have wisdom. A true quality woman has some wisdom about herself. The creator has blessed them with that to be able to feel things, to be able to see things that sometimes it's a man just has the y'all, I'm very hard. I'm very rigid. A woman's softness, maybe okay, I get that. You want to attack this with a sledgehammer. Yes, that's a better way. That won't cost you the resources nor the time. Maybe I want to hit it with a sledgehammer. Well, all you had to do was knock on the door, baby. You don't have to hit it with a sledgehammer. See the difference? Maybe I want to hit it with a sledgehammer. I, I get it. I understand. Okay, well, if you want to do that, that's fine. Just tell me whatever you want to do. I love you. It's my dumb ass. Baby, I'm the man, and I figured it out. Yes, you did, baby. Yes, you did. I'm a beast, ain't I? I don't listen to no woman. No woman tell me what to do. Right, baby. Right. You the man. That went over their head, Green. Green, they missed all that. Green, that was one of them. Yeah, so Bree, that's not a good answer. That's not a good question for a man to ask. What are we doing? He should already know what we you should be asking him that. He should be thinking, baby, don't listen, you with me. So I already know I know what we're doing. You sit back and enjoy the ride. That's my catchphrase. Shout out to Z girl. You really listen like that? Yes, if it's yes. Ish. Yes, ish. But like, when you present it like that to me, yes. That's been a while. Past student channel stop by. Shout out to Pat. Shout out to parents. What's up, parents? Paul parents. I mean, you know Angie? You hang with Angie? You got she got dogs. I mean, she got they're her husbands though. Shout out, you look like Ma. I keep hearing that kind. I hear everybody. Shout out to Miss Fam. Lala. Hey, good to see Lala in the house. Shout out to Lala in the house. What up, Lala? Lala, you in here with the be good to see my girl, Lala. Okay, pop in. Okay, okay. Pop in. This channel is for the self-esteem and masculine and the uplifting of black men as I give them the sauce that only I can give them. I give women sauce, you know what I'm saying, as well. But this channel is very, very unique. And you know what I'm saying? I give people things that they can really, really use in using my own life, teachable moments. And not a content creator, just a very, very serious black man. And I give the truth. Yes, you know what I'm saying? Unvarnished. So I'm a beast. Got that? Oh yeah, they backwards. Shout out to Paul. Thank you. Paul say nice. What up, Keith? Keith, how did your name get like that? The highlight. Shout out to Salute to you. What's up, though? Love it. Motherfuckers was backwards. Like my dentures. I ain't got no dentures, y'all. But masculine men, listen to feminine women. I'm definitely masculine. Yes. Yes, I would. But see, you see how I presented that fancy? If it was presented that way, baby, you can do whatever you want to do. However, see what I mean? That's the key. And now I'm thinking, okay, she know I'm still the man. Okay. She ain't telling me what to do. See, that's all. Shout out to fancy. I do listen. I listen to Pumpkin. Do I listen to Pumpkin? I listen to Brooklyn. She told Daddy stop coming on live in his drawers. I shot to my brother. I said, Daddy, please don't come on live in your drawers, my bad. I said, okay. I said, you ain't saying nothing about a towel. I was, y'all don't think it's just ignorant, y'all. Oh God, y'all, this is the worst. Oh goodness gracious. Yes, God. Hey. Oh God, somebody help me. Y'all know what's coming. Y'all know what's coming. Everybody knows what's coming. Oh goodness gracious. She's staggering in here. Yes, Pumpkin. She got Rufus. She got Cosmo. She got the blanket. She got two blankets and a sheet check. Pumpkin, why would you wake up like this? Look at y'all. Look at her. She just woke up dragging stuff. What are you doing, Tinkerbell? Mm. It's a, this is the last thing I needed. Yeah, Green, I was hoping I could have bought some more time. Y'all, she woke up at 1 o'clock in the morning, y'all, and wanted to be on the tablet. What, Pumpkin? What are you doing? Say hi to the chat, baby. Remember to? Yes, Lala, I spare y'all. Yes. Hey, Cheapo, good to see Cheapo on the chat. Cheapo, what you doing up? It's you want to wait go to the gym? Thank you, Southern Reed. Southern Reed said you a sweet baby. They said you a sweet baby. Y'all want everybody to shout out Gizmo. Y'all, today is her 23rd month of life. She's 23 months today, y'all. 23 months exactly. I'll make sure y'all shout out to Gizmo. She's 23 months today. Hey, 23 months. We've been together that long, huh? Has it been a long time for you? Are you happy with daddy's so far? Yeah, your little morning breath now. You heard a little morning breath coming through, y'all. Get out to us. Do some morning breath test. My breath smell better than yours. I brush my teeth and I had coffee. Thank you, Fancy. Shout out to Fancy. Yeah, we wishing Gizmo y'all her happy 23rd month of life. She said that for you, Gizmo. Fancy said she sent something for you. Say thank you. Hey, Mr. Stell. Shout out to Mr. Stell. Mr. Stell, you know over here? Shout out to Mr. Stell. Shout out to Canada. Shout out to Canadians. I was like, shout out to Miss Fem. Thank you so much, Miss Fem. That's very kind of you. Shout out to Miss Fem. Party hat. It's a party hat. Gizmo talking about, oh. And y'all like Gizmo talking about, oh. A love affair with Rufus. Hey, Angie, Fancy been around long enough to remember the original Rufus. Y'all, how many Rufuses is this in? How many Rufuses is this in? This is Rufus number 5. I don't even know how many Rufuses we've had. Gotta figure out y'all we're gonna make it right. That's this is this 5 really Fancy? No, I'm serious. No, I'm serious. Is this 5 for real? I was thinking about like 3. This ain't it's 5. I remember we lost Rufus one day in traffic. Green, you been around that long? Green, I thought you was new. Angel, wait a minute. Wait. Is this number 5? Hey, Kiniko. Oh, shout out to Kiniko. Thank you, Kiniko. Kiniko said take her to get ice cream. That's very nice. Shout out to Kiniko. Shout out to Kiniko, blessing the beast. Fancy say 4. I've been around with the OG. Cheapo, you go back to the OG Rufus? That's crazy. No, yeah, Cheapo came from, yes. Cheapo, that makes sense from you. Fancy OG Rufuses. I'm trying to think. Angie, you wasn't here. I think Angie wasn't. Angie been a day one. I think no. Angie don't remember the OG. Y'all tripping, man. Hold on. I know what to do. Who remember this Rufus? Who was in here? Who was with us during this time? Who remember this? That's OG Rufus. No, you do, Fancy. I can't lie. You not know that. I'm just trying to think of who remember this. Angie, is that possible you remember? I don't know if I'm gonna have to ask Maya about this. I don't know if she remembers if she was here for OG. Did you, Fancy? You met this one? But yeah, this was the original OG Rufus. This was, we were in the homeless shelter when we took this picture. And she's always had an affection for this particular version of him, uh, because the I guess she always liked it, the ribbon. I guess it was like comforting to her. So she would like nuzzle it and you know what I mean, put it on her nose, and it was like very comforting to her. And so it's always been that way. I don't know. She worked last night. I talked to her, and so she worked the night shifts. I'm sure she'll be back. I'm sure she'll be back later on though. I'm glad she's back. But yeah, this was the original, y'all, Rufus. The original Rufus. Y'all see the band and everything. Like that was, I'm trying to get out the way. But y'all, anyway, long story short, yeah, that's the original Rufus. That was daddy's original puppy. That was I couldn't take pictures, y'all, because I always been terrible at taking pictures. But I did the best I could. I did the best I could with my limited skills. But this was the original Rufus. And that's a better picture. And that was Gizmo, y'all. That was do she look that much different, y'all? That much bigger? Man, we tried it. Man, I hit that. Fancy folks set up, then TBA got behind it, then the whole thing went to hell. It was terrible. I I spoke to Keena Cole. She wants to do something with this live birthday. I I haven't really thought about it, y'all. I know I have 30 days, really less than that. We're gonna have to figure something. Shout out to La. Thank you, Lala. Lala said it for you, Gizmo. Say thank you, take it back. Say thank you. She said thank you. Shout out to Lala. Thank you, Lala. Very kind of you. Shout out to Lala. Thank you, Lala. Y'all see how she nuzzling? And so that's what she would always do with this. And I don't remember what happened to a lot of them. But shout out to Pink Rose. Pink Rose showed me about these little ropes that I started, these little plastic ropes that you hook up, and just I put them on the and ever since then, y'all, I don't think we lost one. I've been able to tie the Rufus up, and then so whenever cause what happened is whenever she get really really mad, she gonna throw Rufus. Like whenever she really mad, she don't care about none of that. She just a throw Rufus. And then if I'm moving and walking or whatever the case might be, or she now sometimes y'all she would tell like she because there have been times y'all she dropped him and then she'll whine and I gotta look back and I gotta walk back and get him. But yeah, shot big scratch. Let her go play or something. Should we let her go play? We let her go play. Uh, she got a daddy. So let her go. Yeah, don't come back neither, Mark. Beat it, sucker. This is no mark zone. Don't need you, no want you. Shout out to let's see, this shout out for the masculine and self-esteem and uplifting of black men. I'm here to help real masculine black men. Couldn't care nothing about the rest of you Mars, okay? Couldn't care less about you. Shout out to Kelly. Hey Kelly, look at Kelly. Come off the top ropes. Where you been? What you been doing, Kelly? What you been doing? What you been doing this morning? Trying to learn the black dance? Kelly. Kelly trying to learn how to do the Dougie. I'm gonna show black people my new moves. You been practicing, Kelly, the Dougie? Beast, beast, no. Lala, should I say these things? Hey, Lala, who says these things? See? Ah! Please, please. Justin Timberlake danced. White people got one good white dance. Good humor, yes. Good deal by his great. Tell my dog OG Kicks. I don't know. How are you a beast? Capitalize that B, Bobby. Because I'm an exceptional black man. I'm a black man who has been through the storms of life, and I have a lot that I've learned and gained, and I give that information back to my community. I'm a man who does not drink, who does not smoke, who is mentally and physically strong, and I have the intestinal fortitude that you have not seen nor have. So that is why I'm a beast. Part man, part beast. Got that? Let's capitalize that B next time. Appreciate you so much. Shout out to and the smoke shows are always on Mondays at 9 a.m. and Thursdays at 5. Hey, right. No, I don't do no gangs. I'm in a gang with my creator. Yeah, I'm not in a gang. Yeah, I don't do no following. Men follow me. If I did start a gang, I would be the leader. I don't follow. You know what I'm saying? I follow my creator told me to do. The beast of a man. Got that? Shout out to thank you so much, News. Shout out to News saying girl power. Thank you so much. See that must have you Gizmo. Thank you. Thank you so much. Y'all, what's the name acting up? Because I wanted to. What you eating for breakfast, Angie? Jealous pocket. Oh, they pocket watching Angie. I mean, Southern Ridge. Yeah, that's the original Rufus, y'all. Edward, do you remember the original Rufus? How you been over here for this? Have you been over for the original Rufus? Anybody remember the original Rufus? Edward, I know Aunt Fancy said Lady V, you weren't in here for the original Rufus, were you? You don't go back this far, do you, with us? Because we got day ones, and then we got our day ones, which are the people that are coming in now. You know what I'm saying? Over the last several months and stuff like that. Those are like they. Then we got the originals. You know what I'm saying? The OGs, like my, you know what I'm saying? We got OGs. Edibles are OG. Fancy's are OG. Cheapos are OG. Southern Breeze is a OG. TBA OG? Is TBA OG, y'all? With TBA with us? I can't remember. Okay, Lady B said shit movie. Okay. Well, no, because anybody within this time frame is still a day one. It's just that those are people that go back. Shout out to Angel Baby. You don't have to explain. Angel, I ain't got to explain them these marks. That's what Angel Baby said. I thought why some of your old shadows. She was much smaller. Okay, Lala. Send super chats, cash apps, less percentage deduction. Yeah. Well, Edward, that issue with some, what I mean. Some people they don't want, what I'm saying. They don't want to put their cash app. Like, that's just some people. But I listen. I never put the cash app out there. You know what I'm saying? And if people post, that's what they do. Whatever they do is what they do. Whatever the creator wants is what he wants. I don't. My job is to disseminate the message. I don't worry about those other parts. I have nothing to do with that. I'm be honest with y'all. I don't have. I've decided long ago that I'm not going to worry about that part. You know what I'm saying? He's going to make the way. My job is to do my part, and people will do what they can as they see fit. If they see value and quality in the message, they're going to support it. If not, then that is what that is that. But the answer has been a resounding yes. You know, so all all facts. You know what I'm saying? I'll be sitting here lying, y'all, but it was something else. Y'all fancy, yes, y'all. I have to get y'all. It's time for me to feed her. Yes, take a bite, y'all. We're gonna get Gizmo fed, y'all, and the beast is going to be about the things that are conducive to productivity. I've been on here, y'all, with y'all for an hour and a half. No, no, over 2 hours. Over 2 hours. And so we appreciate y'all in a very, very real way. I'm gonna go around here and try to get some of these gnats out of this house. We're having an issue with these gnats. Shout out to everybody for coming through to kick it. Shout out to the new supporters. Shout out to people who come through. And like I said, smoke shows, y'all. Again, Kelly, please let the smoke show let these marks know when the smoke show is, so they know we don't do no running over here. Okay, let it be known, please, that we don't do no running over here. The beast kicks, as you always know, is always looking forward to it. And if you wish it, you can come have if you have a disagreement or quarrel, you can bring it to me. All right, at 9 a.m. on Monday or Thursdays at 5 p.m. Bring it to the beast. If you don't think I am who I say I am, if you think that I'm lying, or you all have so much to say, please know that you can meet me here. This is your opportunity to have your voice heard. Okay, I don't hide in no echo chamber where I can only hear the voices that that mimic what I say. Cynthia G. Okay, I don't do none of that. You can come holler at the beast and we'll see what that is. And that go for a lot of people. They only wish to hear what they want to hear. Yeah, come see the beast. Thank y'all so much. Shout out to everybody for being in here. You know what I am. You know who it is. Gizmo say see you later. She said bye. Beast. Look my way.